tonight. I appreciate it. I know that 8:30 at night, listening to folks running for office is exactly what you had in mind, so I appreciate your patience. But as Walter said, the whole reason I'm running in this position is because Chatham County is my home. It's been my home. It's been my family's home for generations, and I love this county. And I'm concerned about what I see in this county, because growing up, one of the most important lessons I learned is when we go over to Granny's and Papa's house after church on Sunday and after we eat lunch, she'd always grab some chairs and we'd sit out on the front porch and they'd tell stories. They'd talk to us about life. And one thing you knew is when you sat down and Granny and Papa started talking, you listened. You listened real good because you never knew what you might learn from them. There was going to be some important takeaway that you got from that time that you got to spend with them. As I reflect back on my childhood here in Chatham County, listening is one of the most important things that I took away from that time with my grandparents. As I look at what's happening in Chatham County, I don't see that value being demonstrated in our Board of Commissioners. We've talked a lot about zoning tonight and what happened there. One of the things that really pushed me over the edge in getting into this race this year is when I saw that courthouse fill up with nearly 500 people. Person after person after person poured their heart out, expressing frustration, expressing confusion, expressing what they need in their area. And one of our current commissioners had the nerve to say, well, I didn't hear anything of value tonight. We're going to move forward with the plan at hand. And folks, that's not how I was raised. That's not how we do things in Chatham County. The way I was brought up is you look after your neighbor. No matter what viewpoints they may have, you got to take care of each other. You got to listen to each other. And you work together to make your community as good as it possibly can be. It takes all of us. And I don't care if you've been in Chatham County 6 days or 6 generations. It doesn't matter. This is our Chatham County. We've all decided to call this place home for whatever reason it is. There's something about this county that drew us here. And we've all got a part and a role that we play in this. Now, my opponents in the letter that you heard about, they're saying I'm running on a nativist campaign. All I want to do is look out for the folks that have been here in Chatham County, and I don't care about everybody else. And I'm also just trying to run as a nice guy. Well, that's the worst they got to say about me. Gee whiz. I don't know what to say about that, but I'll take it. But my whole point of being here is because we've got too much division in this county. People have purposely driven wedges between the East and the West. People have purposely driven wedges between those that have been here for generations and those that are moving in. And I think our county's got enough to offer every person that comes here to call this place home. But what it takes to understand how to do that is to truly understand Chatham County. To understand that we have a rural part of the county, which some folks doesn't even know exists. To understand we've got a growing urban and suburban area in the Northeast that's going to bring certain types of economic development opportunity. While when we look out west, we've got opportunity for agrarian and manufacturing economic growth. There's a way we can find balance in that. But unfortunately, my opponent, they say they want to support small business. They say they want to support that local entrepreneur, but then they support things like this countywide zoning plan that really cripples that entrepreneur. My family made a living off of my dad being an entrepreneur. That's the reason we've survived and been able to enjoy the quality of life we have. If it had taken him 12 to 18 months just to get approved to be able to do his business, he wouldn't be in the same situation we are right now. That doesn't support small businesses. Another thing they don't understand is when you look at supporting small businesses, we've got to have a balance between those local entrepreneurs, making sure they're taken care of, but bringing in the large quantity of jobs that we need to support our residents out in this part of the county. When we talk about thousands of jobs, thousands of opportunities for our residents to improve their economic state, that's critical. When you look at the numbers, they brag a lot about the fact that Chatham County has the third highest median income in the state, just close to $60,000 per household. That doesn't hold true when you get out west in some of our communities out here. When you get southeast down around Moncure, you're talking maybe more $35,000 per household. What they don't understand is opportunities like the mega site here in Siler City, opportunities like the mega site down in Moncure are going to bring critical jobs that are going to improve the quality of life for everybody in those communities and provide small business growth. So it's about taking care of everybody in our communities, not just catering to one spectrum or the other. So I'm here to say I stand for the people in this county. This is our Chatham County. We need our jobs, and we also need to make sure when we look at education, I spend my life working in education. I went to Moncure Elementary School. I graduated from Northwood High School. My wife went through Chatham Central and had her life changed by Julian Smith and the agriculture program out there. Chatham County schools do amazing things for our students. But if we're going to have Chatham County schools continue to do amazing things for our students, one thing we've got to do is we look at recruiting industry in, is we've got to match the educational opportunities and career and technical education that we're providing in our schools. The work I do in Skills USA, which is a statewide association, is bringing industry, education, and communities together. So when students get that educational experience, there's a company that's waiting to hire them when they get outside. We've got some great examples with Caterpillar and a partnership between Central Carolina Community College, CAT, and Lee County Schools just next door that we can look at as a model to build those programs in Chatham County. So we've got a great opportunity here, folks, that it's ripe for the picking to create that economic viability, connect it with educational opportunities, and build a Chatham County that meets the needs of each and every person here. So you might hear a lot of stories as you go through this, but the things I want you to take away is I love Chatham County. This is our Chatham County. We're all a part of it, no matter what part we came from, how long we've been here, or what we do in this county. Together, we can bring a voice back to this county, and we can make this county the county that we want to be a part of. We don't have to have someone tell us what our Chatham County should look like, folks. This is our Chatham County. It's time for us to take it back and stand for what we believe in and what we know is right for Chatham. So I appreciate your support. Thank you for being on.